You can feel the cold air bursting against you, Griffin, as you feel it jolting forward and just going faster and faster.
Asa, this anything like flying a dragon?
She looks back towards you, chuckles a little bit. She goes, how would I know? I just put them down.
Like I only got on this thing because I thought you flew dragons.
No, only griffins, as she starts laughing. Look down there as she goes to point off to the right of the head of the griffin. You see lights coming off from the city of Dazzler. You start picking up speed faster and faster as you hold on tighter and tighter.
I just start scoping out the land, far and beyond.
Your eyes just kind of scout the skies as you just completely like lose focus of being on the back of the griffin. Your eyes kind of go really far off in the distance. You actually see about 3 blue lights kind of come out of the woods. They almost look like wisps, kind of like shooting through the sky. As they kind of bounce, it looks like they go and disperse into like nothing. As you feel the griffin going down into a down swoop, as you feel your whole body start lifting off the bird, you then grab tighter real quick as you, oh my god, as you grab onto her. And she's like, hold on tighter, my friend. You guys start coming down closer and closer. You see the land coming up quicker and quicker. The griffin then goes and starts splitting through some of the trees, coming down towards Dazzler, until the bird then connects down to the ground. It's a pretty rough landing, the left side of Dazzler to the woods. And as you look up above you, like all 4 of them are all kind of circling around. She goes right as ended down to the ground. It's still like a good distance from this large beast.
Not jumping off.
If we don't get off, this bird may look to us as food soon.
Oh, okay. You first.
You start sliding downward. You see she starts coming down. You grab her from the waist and bring her down towards the griffin as she takes off her helmet and she pats the side of the griffin. As you notice, her left hand slightly touches her neck. It looks like a necklace. Black with a blue cross. Like you see she whispers. The bird gives out like a large screech, shooting back up to the sky.
Are you a ranger by training or enchantment?
She attaches her helmet to the side of the bag. I was kind of a ranger by birth, but my cross amplifies my will and power. She pulls out her round cloak as she puts it over top, and cloth as she starts wrapping herself with it.
After here, like where do you go now?
We very well may be meeting people in Dazzlo soon.
We?
As she throws a backpack over her shoulder, she starts walking. And she goes, you'll see. As she starts walking over towards the sides of the wall.
It probably took you faster than what they expected. I mean, you had all this help. The one day I meet you, the next day we're there. We accomplish everything that needed to be accomplished.
She starts stomping through the woods behind her. She starts laughing. She goes, then maybe they should owe me 20,000 coins.
Yeah, and I should get a cut of that. Got you through the thing.
She starts laughing.
I hooked you up with a team of individuals. I mean, boom. I mean, like,
she looks back towards you.
I mean, come on.
She goes, you know what? I'll give the money to Poon, and then Poon can disperse it, because he did help us out.
Yeah, thanks to me. I should be getting a half, and then you guys split between yourselves.
You see she pats you on the shoulders as she goes, I wouldn't forget my friend Tannic.
Don't worry, I wouldn't allow you to forget Tannic.
Elven friend, you walk alongside the town wall. It's pretty thick with wood, pushing a lot of the shrubs out of the way and move around the trees. You guys eventually pop out to the side of it. As you see, there's one guard leaning up against the wall. You see he jolts to you guys exiting the woods and coming out to the front of the town. He kind of jumps forward. He goes, ah! As he looks over towards you guys.
What were you doing?
On the opposite side of the door, you see the other guard starts laughing under his helmet. As he looks over, he goes, oh, God. He goes, what are you guys doing outside the town? Like, don't come out of the side of the woods. As he looks over towards the other guard, as the other guard starts chuckling, he goes, I think they scared you. As you see, he's like, no, it's
Eyes of an eagle.
The winter wind coming through right now.
I see.
The loss of the, yeah, you guys skip. He goes, carry on, please.
Oh, we will.
The awake guard opens up the one door for you guys. As you look back towards the other guard, you see he takes out his sword and starts slowly going around to the entrance you guys came from out of the woods. He has his sword out as he starts looking around. Here, the one guard's still kind of laughing because there's any more of them. They're ferocious. As you see the other guard goes and pushes the door closed. You hear them chuckling. You enter the town once again. You hear the commotion of the town. It is pretty late at night, but the town really kind of never sleeps. You guys start pushing your way through just different people here and there.
I'm pretty banged up.
I know, I'm quite tired myself.
Since these two guys are leaving, do you need someone to carry your bags and...
Would you like to be one of my farmers that follow me?
Sure, why not? It almost seems like you need that. I mean, saved you from falling through a mirror.
She turns around.
I brought you some friends.
And starts walking as you follow her and keep talking. You know, I didn't think elves were that greedy. It seems like you're following the coin.
You see the beard? Also human.
Might be where it's stemming from.
I'm not following the coin, I'm following adventure. This is where I grew up. This is what I've seen. Daslow was supposed to be the town. If it's not, then I don't know what else is out there. But you seem to have...
She stops and takes her bag and throws her bag towards you. As you then go and grab her bag like kind of quick at the middle of your conversation. So you want me to show you the world?
Yeah.
She goes, do you know what I hunt? As she walks closer towards you. Have you ever hunted a scaled beast the size of Daslow?
No, that's why I have you.
You see she grabs her bag again. She puts her bag around her shoulder again. Exactly.
But I'll bring you the friends that you need.
She goes, friends don't last that long around me.
We did. I'm just saying, you just need to think about it.
She goes, I respect your thoughts, Danik.
Oh, I know. So do I.
You guys see the boar heads in?
It's something to consider.
She stops and looks over towards you. I figured you haven't been that far away from these islands. I wouldn't want to uproot someone.
I can make my own choices and my own decisions. If the option is available and you're open to it, then I may be willing to take you up on that. If it's not, then just say no.
We will see. She looks over towards the doors.
In the meantime, you can buy me dinner and a drink. That's not docking out of my pay, okay?
I could probably buy you 20 of meals.
So I've heard.
She walks in and she kicks open the door. You see a lot of different people in there talking. You actually see the same table kind of open up. That's closer to the fireplace. You guys make your way over towards the table. You see Alan come down to the bottom of the stairs, pushes back his hair behind his ears. His hands both go over his face. Drina kind of stumbles downstairs and bumps into him. Falls forward like a little bit. Both start pointing as they start walking over.
I walk over to Dallin and I'm like, hey!
As he looks beat.
Shouldn't you get some rest?
You see Drina sitting down next to him in the stool. And she's almost like cuddled in a ball, like on the stool, sitting there like all tired. This is my relaxation. Like, I just, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
I flew a griffin.
He goes, I saw. He goes, yeah,
cool.
It's great. He goes, I went through a mirror for like probably the 5th time.
I was hugging a dragon slayer the whole time.
Yeah, he goes, I wasn't eventful. I had Drina kicking me in the back to go through the mirror faster because, you know, I was sluggish after a whole battle and fighting.
Yeah, no, you got pretty beat pretty hard.
Yeah, it's fun, you know, it's fun. He goes, hey, look at the door, look at the door. Hey, look, it's Dune. Dune starts walking in, looking around. His weapon's over his shoulder. Drina goes, we're not supposed to have weapons in the middle of a bar like that. Looks back over towards you.
I got my weapon.
Because I just leave them upstairs, I guess.
Not me. I'll hold my weapon wherever I go. What's gonna happen here? These guards can get crazy or loopy.
You see Dune stomps up to you guys. He sits down next to Drina.
I'll yell to the bartender, get my friend the largest plate of pig's feet.
The bartender goes, pig's feet? Down goes, I told you.
Pig's feet.
He goes, oh yeah. He goes, we do have some pig's feet. Down goes, whew. Dune goes, whew.
Put it on this man's tab. I'll point it down.
Down goes, everywhere I go, everyone asks me for more and more money. He goes, is it you or is it... So he looks over towards Drina.
It's everybody.
See, Dune goes, he puts up his hand. You see Drina starts laughing. She goes, you have two? How much did you give the storyteller? Dune goes, 60 gold. You see, down starts coughing. Guys, gotta stop.
Where's Steep? Where is Poon?
Steep's, he's in pain. Poon's actually helping him back in his shop. Steep, he's upset because his finger is missing, so he's actually trying to look for different incantations or potions to make it grow back. Poon's telling him it's not capable, you can't do that because, you don't do that.
He seemed okay with it. I guess it really kind of hit him.
He goes, yeah, well, no more thumbs up. As starts walking over towards the table, as he sits down next to Asa.
I'll start telling him
Dune grabs a plate full
everything that I saw on the way over here,
yeah.
and just the experience. Completely flaunt it.
Down's drinking on his ale. As you see, his eyes are kind of a little wider and wider. Drina has her head rested in her hands and her elbows on the table. She looks up to you with her mouth open. Dune's heavy plate hits the table as it kind of breaks up your story. As he sits down, he goes, please continue. Drina looks over towards him and looks up towards you again. You see down and goes, that's amazing. He goes, I wish I had that. He goes, man, it's getting cold outside. Because it seems like winter's coming in quicker this year.
Look over at Asa. So, tomorrow, we'll meet up?
He goes, yeah, there should be a couple of men coming to the bar. Early morning. You can meet them as well. Down goes, oh, that sounds like fun. There's more people to our vicious group.
Yeah.
This is the last that we heard of these crazy witches. I'm sure we kind of screwed up their whole scheme.
I don't know.
Jenny goes, well, I mean, geez, we did kind of take away their way of capturing people. So I guess that we did kind of stir things up.
Dylan, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure, what?
Your involvement with witches before, how did you get connected with them? Why were we going to the tower? Maybe there's some insight by your experience that you had with them, because you wanted to negotiate with them.
Or he takes a large swig of his ale and leans back in his chair. Yeah, he goes, well, there's some, there's a little bit of a story involved, but, he goes, I did have, let's just say, issues with, some gold between, a fellow I met down by that harbor town. Because I kind of owed a coin to, one of the figures.
One of the leather, soldiers?
Yeah. There was a guy that was involved with, the whole witches. I did owe them coin and I couldn't pay up to it. Trina stands up and she goes, guys, this is so interesting. She goes, but I'm going to bed. Thank you all for being my friends and good night.
Tomorrow morning, breakfast.
She goes, sounds
It's
great.
our thing.
She pats Dune on the head. She slides the rest of her ale over to Dune. Dune goes, thank you.
Oh, she's tired. I'll look it down, but we don't need to talk about this now. I mean, we were out of a large battle, but I just want to try to understand it because I want to know what's going on with these towers.
He kind of watches Drina walk upstairs. He looks over towards you. He goes, well, this is a little more involved than what was going on. He goes, I met up with Drina, and the witches were seeking out particular people, and I got kind of messed up in it. You see he's kind of held back from trying to say what he really needs to. Asa kind of pats him on the hand. You see he takes a heavy drink of his ale again. He goes, let's just say the witches were actually have some interest with drow slaves. Because,
What slaves?
Well, dark elf slaves. Yours type, but dark, evil. Because I don't know too much of your kind.
That's racist. I know dark elves and drows.
You see, Asa kind of looks over towards them, and she goes, well, what do these witches want to do with dark elves?
Yeah.
As you see, he goes, well, people that are bound to dark elves, it's more worth it to them in trade. He goes, so...
Humans?
Yeah, I really don't want this to go anywhere else except for us. And I don't even know if Dune's looking at me. No, he's not looking at me. He's looking at the bartender right now. He goes, between me and you, Tanak and Asa, he goes, but Drina carries a number on her. She was actually a slave. And she's worth something to the actual dark elves. He goes, I did not follow through with this. He goes, I did not follow through with this at all. He goes, in return, I was the one that was put in the cage. I don't know how much she's told you about her childhood and that symbol she has. Does
she know that you know this?
I don't think she does. You see, he takes a drink. You see, he reaches over towards Dune and grabs her ale. He goes, I want to keep it this way. He goes,
No.
and I know this is horrible. He goes, I know.
Look, I can tell you feel uncomfortable about this.
He goes, I didn't follow through with it. He goes, it's strange. He goes, I didn't know her at first, you know. He goes, you know my brain, you know. He goes, the coin is rotting my brain. He goes, but I did choose what I thought was better. And that's how I ended up in the cage.
But she needs to know this.
He goes, I know. He goes, I've contemplated it.
If we're gonna travel with each other,
I don't think now is the best time.
no, now is the perfect time.
As you see, as he goes, she is weakened now from combat.
Well, not right now. Tomorrow's another day. Get some rest.
Down goes, that's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
I didn't want to go and tell her I was going to sell her back to slavery. You know, I don't do it now.
So where was I in this? If I was gonna go and negotiate with you guys,
No, because you're not worth that much to him. I think I more or less found myself befriending both of you guys. Because what I was before wasn't the best of people, but I feel like I'm a better person now. He goes, I understand.
do you want to stay a better person?
He goes, oh, well, of course. He goes,
No more secrets.
everything I pushed through, yeah. And he puts
No
his
more
head down.
secrets.
And she goes, I know.
Look, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm gonna work through it with you. I might hit you hard.
You see, Asa goes, no, I think Jaina's going to hit him hard.
I don't think so.
Asa looks at her with her eyes wide. Dallin kind of looks at her and goes, she may hit me. Asa pats him on the hand. She goes, I think if you had a good conversation with her, I don't think she'll bring you anywhere.
Yeah.
She goes, yeah.
She wants to tell the story anyway. I've been trying to get it out of her, but she has trust issues.
Oh, great. So I kind of spilled the...
No, this is going to help her break out of that.
Oh, so it is kind of a good deed.
It's not about being a good deed, Dalvin.
Your Dune looks over and goes, you trying to sell Draina wasn't a good deed. As you see, Aza's eyes are wide. She goes, I didn't think he was listening. You see, Down goes, great. Really?
I don't know. You two are family to me right now. In such a short period of time, we've been through so much. And if Draina didn't like being around us, she would have left. She wouldn't have followed us through all this stuff. She wasn't even getting paid for all this stuff.
He goes, yeah, I agree. He goes, that makes sense. He goes, I understand, Tanik. I really do have to talk to her. I feel horrible.
It's a mind shift. Because right now, what she needs is protection. If what you're saying is true, she needs people to support her.
You see, Asa goes, you telling her that would actually make her feel better. She would gain trust in you. Because actually, that does kind of make sense. Down kind of looks over your shoulder with a real weird type of look. As he goes, what? Oh god. You see, he kind of rolls his eyes as you're like, who the hell's over me? Who's over my shoulder? As you see, Asa kind of looks over, she kind of rolls her eyes and looks down towards down again. And she's like, what? As you feel a tap on your shoulder, as you feel like a tick, 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 tick on your shoulder, you're like, oh no. Who the hell is this?
I'll turn around.
You see Dune snorts as he looks down at his pig feet and starts eating again. As you look over behind you, you see this real fancy type of nice like green leather kind of goes up. As you see a broad man human stands there as he pushes hair back behind his ear. He looks down towards you as he goes, hey old friend. As he goes, I seek out a friend of yours? She has kind of like a longish type of black hair, you know. She has that rune under her eye. It's down good. Yeah. She's a comrade of ours.
I'll push my chair back. I'll stand up.
Alright, as you stand up, you're just 10 times bigger than him. You see, he looks over towards you. He goes, I was just, because I've seen her here before. I just wanted to chit chat with her, a little bit of talkie. As he looks up at you as you're kind of big.
Talkie?
Yeah, because I don't know too many people around here, so I wasn't sure. Is she still around, or is she,
Who are you?
I'm one of the commoners in the town. He goes, I own a house closer towards the entrance. He goes, I've been here for about 13 years.
You have leather armor on. You're not a commoner.
Well, he goes, I do make some money in the town.
Yeah? Doing what?
I goes, oh, I'm a merchant. I sell on the street. He goes, but I came from up north. He goes, who are you?
Her protector.
Oh. He goes, oh, okay. Is she some kind of empress, or he down starts laughing?
You know, anybody who either hurts her or gets in unfavorable positions with her, that's where I step in.
He down starts laughing. As you see Dune stands up. As you see, he looks over towards Dune as he starts kind of just like backing away. He goes, "No, I just just asking.
No, you can ask away.
Just meeting people in the town."
Please meet us. I just have to feel you out a little bit.
Oh, okay. He goes, "No, I'm a friendly guy."
Yeah, no, you bought. Yeah,
Because that drink was for.
completely no. I was just messing with you.
He goes, that kind of scared me a little bit. It was kind of weird.
But you're not just a merchant. Merchants don't wear armor.
He goes, well, I do sell, I sell plenty of different things, and it's
Just be straightforward. What do you do?
He goes, well, more of a rogue.
You're a thief.
Sit down, goes, he's a thief. Well, you could call it that. He goes, down,
In this
goes, well,
town.
you're not borrowing. What the hell? You see Asa goes, oh, we should have took him on our quest.
Where were you yesterday?
He goes, I'm always here and there around this town.
Oh my gosh. Look, you keep on talking like that, you will never go near Drana.
Oh, he goes, okay. He goes, her name's Drana.
Oh, she didn't give you her name.
He goes, no, actually.
Oh, okay, so does she not want you around her?
Well, she told me her name was Clara. Dallin goes, what? That was her pet cat's name. Dune goes, cats taste quite well if they were roasted correctly. You see, Izzy goes, oh. Yeah, he goes, that's fine. I can stop by another day, or just, I can catch her on the streets. It's fine.
No, you won't.
Dallin goes, no, she doesn't like rogues. Doesn't like cut purses. Doesn't like robbers. Doesn't like any of that. Izzy goes, that's fine. He goes, well, it's nice to meet you guys. It's getting late. I'll be on my way. I'll meet you guys on a later date. Thank you very much. You see, he bows his head and starts kind of like walking out.
Like, everybody check your things.
Dune starts counting his pig's feet on his plate. As Asa starts going up to a big yawn. You look over towards the stairwells as you kind of feel like stairs in the way. You look over as you see the two peasants that follow Asa around. You see they're sitting at a table staring.
I'll wave them over.
It looks like they get up abruptly and start like making their way over towards you. He goes, hey, how you guys doing? You see the other guy sits down. You see down and goes, how long were you guys sitting over there for? It's weird. The guy actually has a cup of milk as he sits it down at the table and sits next to you.
Do you want a beverage, like a beer?
As he goes, no, I must stay alert and awake.
It's over. It's done.
He goes, it never is over.
You lost a friend.
People like her need to be protected the whole time.
We did it.
He goes, we didn't do it yet. You see the other guy goes around the other side and sits down next to Down.
Alright, guys. I'm going to bed.
Dune pats you on his shoulder. He goes, good night, Tannic. You see Down raises a finger towards you. Asa nods her head. You see the guy with milk. You see he spills his milk over the side of the table. It just misses your chair. You look over towards a wooden chair.
Thank the gods I wasn't sitting there.
So mad over spilled milk. You make your way up the stairs.
Over to the innkeeper. Like, if anybody's inquiring of a girl named Drana, especially if the guy's wearing green armor, do not let them know which room she's staying in.
Oh, you mean the guy that just walked out of here?
Yeah. Do you know him?
He attaches himself to any female that walks through here. He starts chuckling a little bit. Because especially the slayer that's sitting down next to you guys.
What do you mean?
He goes, having a slayer in the town is like having a beacon for all evil to come around, get in there to get her.
How did you know she was the slayer?
Because it's obvious. I witnessed their lance being brought through the door. There's talk about it. Because I see what goes on here. You see he starts cleaning out a mug.
Well, I'm guessing she's probably staying in a pretty secure place.
Because the sad part is the people that follow her. There should be fully armed, strong men following her the whole time. Not the people that are given to her. Because she's a young slayer, that's why.
No, you bring up a good point, and I didn't really think about that. Why do you think Daslow only supplied her with those individuals?
He breaks out this real small glass. As you look over towards a bottle, like an elvish name on it. It says Clearwater. As he goes, go ahead, just try it.
You trying to kill me?
You bring me coin. Why would I kill you? You bringing me coin. He goes, let's go back to that last question you just asked me. They weren't provided through Daslow.
By who?
Because the people paying her do whatever job she's committed to do.
Who are these individuals who paid her?
Because that's really curious. Because a slayer walking through the town of Daslow with these simple peasants walking through. Because what happened to the third one? Because I remember there was... Alright. He goes, well, anyway. He goes...
We're not going to talk about it.
Who would pay her? Yeah, guarded by peasants. He goes, that's kind of sad in the house.
But Daslow, the guards know that she's here and they're looking out for her, correct?
Oh, yeah. Because the guards are alerted from the order that brings her into the town. Because
So maybe that's just it. I mean, these individuals are really just carrying her supplies around.
you see a barmaid is cleaning out a couple of glasses. As she starts kind of coming down a little bit closer to the bartender. As she's like, that was a Slayer. I knew it. She kind of throws her elbow up towards the bartender.
No.
Goes, of course it was.
I'm the Slayer.
You're definitely not the Slayer.
No, I'll show her my arm.
Oh, a meathead. She pats you on the arm. She starts laughing. You're like, oh, well. You look down towards the glass that the bartender just poured for you. So you're from South, the elf trade towns.
I'm from everywhere.
You see the girl goes, he's from the South trade towns.
But would you walk away? No one invited you to this conversation.
She laughs. She goes, the bartender wouldn't break out Clearwater if you weren't elven. She starts laughing. She starts going down the...
I'll look at him.
He starts cleaning out a couple more mugs.
This is actually the first time I had clear water, so...
It's an actual town. I've never visited there. I could make up a story about the town if you wish. He goes, but I've never visited there. He goes, we have a traveler that came through and gave us 14 bottles.
Really?
Yes, we're down to 8. Because I presented to people that kind of strike me interesting that are elf.
They have stories, possibly, that hang out with people of interest.
Exactly. He goes, try it. He said it's quite good, actually.
I'll try it.
You go to smell it. You get, like, no odor from it. It tastes like a purified, like, pure water, and then it goes into a real, like, to a fresh, fruity flavor.
This is the most impressive thing I drank here tonight. You must really be trying to get a story out of me.
Because you think that's neat. As you look down towards your hand, you actually see your hand's bruised, and you actually have cuts on your right ring finger. He takes your shot glass and goes and pours it on your finger. So your wound actually slowly starts healing and actually completely seals up.
How much is the bottle of this?
Oh, I don't like to sell it.
How far away is this place?
I was told you would take a boat ride north for about 5 weeks. It's a town, almost like a jetty, like a long collaboration of rocks. Take out of that town, you would then go north, and then you would take towards the west, and you would run right into the city of Clearwater. It has 3 waterfalls that actually pour into the valley and into the town, going to 3 different fountains that spray the water of Clearwater. But obviously the liquor is made in the actual town. Because there's actually a crippled magician that makes the bottles.
I guess he's not drinking the stuff then.
That could be why he's crippled.
I enjoyed this conversation, but I had a long day.
Just be careful. If you surround yourself or even come close to trying to protect a Slayer, even a young one as her, because it could very well mean your life. Because that's a common story. Because evil's drawn to these people. Because I've heard that they're trained an island that 3 magicians that would keep the island under privacy to where no one knows where it's at. These young children are trained here from their birth, and then they're released into the world. Her black and blue cross, because it's a symbol of the actual island. She had it kind of flaunting. He goes, just be careful. Evils find them quickly and kill them quickly. A lot of the young ones don't make it.
But you know what? Maybe you can help me out.
He's just cleaning out another glass.
In your book, do you have a Ponray who stayed in the inn?
He goes down towards his book. He goes, yes, actually. 4 days ago.
He's my brother.
He goes, oh, really?
Yeah. When you see him, take care of him.
He goes, I take care of everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate this conversation. Could I get another shot or 2 or 3 to take back to my table?
Yeah, why not? Give me a second. I'll bring it over to your table.
You're not going to kill us, huh?
You bring me coin. Why would I do such a thing?
I'll start going over towards them.
In the background, you hear a couple of musicians kind of taking the stage. More and more of the later night type of people start coming down, and Asa talking. Dune, you see his arms are wrapped, leaning back in his chair, his eyes are closed. You hear him snoring. Dallin's looking over towards Asa. He's like, then why wouldn't you stay in this town that would have such precious gems and gold, and the horses are even better and nicer? And he looks over and says, oh, hey, Tanak.
The innkeeper of this place is going to bring us something special over here.
What are you talking about?
Just relax. He'll be here in a few minutes.
The door open. Bartender starts to make his way over. I see he's got a dirty apron on, wrapped around his waist as he comes over, a real small tray. You see about 4 flute glasses. Puts it down in the center of the table. As you see, he goes, oh, yeah, how you guys doing? He goes, my name is Gronham, partial owner of the Boar's Head Inn. Dallin? He shakes his hand. See, Asa puts out her hand too. She shakes his hand.
Grab my glass, I'll dip my finger, and I'll go up to
Right.
one of the Slayer's cuts.
On her arm, you actually see like a nice, like a little cut, and just kind of touch. You see her left hand kind of jolts back. She's tannic from like a slight sting. Dallin sitting up pretty much abruptly, looking over towards her skin. You see her eyes like open wide. Cut slowly start to seal shut. You see she goes, whoa, what is this?
Elvis make beautiful things.
Down goes, I know Tannic didn't make this. Bartender goes, because this was actually created by a magician that is far north.
From a town, Clearwater.
Asa goes, I've heard of the town of Clearwater. I heard of a silver dragon that died of natural causes. Its head is actually mounted in the tavern in Clearwater. Down goes, ooh, this is kind of gruesome. She goes, no, natural causes. It wasn't anything bad.
But they took his head after he's dead. They didn't bury him.
It's a beautiful dragon.
But they didn't bury him. They were like, it's a beautiful dragon. He's got a big head. Let's put him.
Down goes, did you slay it, Asa? Asa goes, no, it's a dragon. Just drink the Clearwater. Down shoots it back in his throat. Whoa, that was actually quite well. That was really nice. Did Doom get any? Does he have a flute glass as well? I'll take his as well.
No. Doom.
His right eye opens up down towards it. His other eye opens up as he goes over towards the glass. He sniffs at it and throws it in the back of his mouth and puts down the glass. He leans back in his chair. His eyes close again. As everyone kind of stops and looks at him, and they look back down towards the table. Asa goes drinking it. She goes, this is actually really nice.
That's where I want you to take me. And I'll hit her in the arm. Clearwater and wherever you're going.
Tannic, if you follow, we will be going on to the next place that I get paid. You see, Dallin goes, I'm ready. So you hear payment, Dallin, and you spring to your feet, right? Isn't that what got you in trouble in the first place? Dallin goes, part of my nature, I guess. I'm ready.
You're gonna need support. You got 4 people who want to travel with you.
If you guys are willing to come along, I'm not up against ordinary. So you guys know, we have to be on our feet the whole time. I'll help you guys out with payment, so you don't have to worry about that. Dallin goes, alright, we're in.
That's why we want to travel with you.
Journey's in too, after she's mad at him. The bartender starts chuckling. He goes, well, I'm glad to have met you guys. Never turned down to help a slayer out. As you see, he has a brown cloth bag in his hand as he drops it in the center of the table. The bag slowly falls down the neck of a bottle of Clearwater. Be careful, my friends. Because if I could wield a sword, because I would be there with you. But instead, I would be in this tavern, wielding all the ale I can.
But don't worry. Asa doesn't know it yet. I'm going to be sleeping on her floor tonight.
You see, Asa goes, you will not be doing that.
I will be doing that. If I'm not sleeping on your floor inside, I'll be sleeping on it outside.
She goes,
no, the only reason why I'm doing this is because you get special treatment.
Down goes towards the bottle. As Asa puts her hand out towards the bottle, she kind of pulls it away from, puts it underneath of her cloak. She goes, we do have to get some sleep.
Dude, I'll throw my in-cap.
Thank you, Tannic. You guys start making your way up towards the stairs, towards the 8th door.
I don't know who these individuals are who hired you. Signed this piece of paper that they're going to pay you so much. They gave you 3 peasants to kind of follow you. I just have concern. I feel like I need to stay on your floor tonight.
You see, she has the key in the door. She turns it and pushes the door open. My own stubbornness kind of brought me into having the peasants follow. Became quite verbal with the order. I didn't want to be paraded by full armored knights in their order and their colors to follow me. I'm more comfortable kind of working on my own. She says, I've always been that way. And she walks into the room. She says, that's who I am.
The only reason why I'm sitting here tonight is because the whole town knows who you are.
Her eyes are kind of like wide. You see, she kind of looks kind of down as she really doesn't kind of say much after that. The feather fluff pillows and she throws it over towards you. She goes, maybe I was foolish.
We're all foolish. Let's just get some sleep. Let's meet your friends tomorrow.